The effect of violence. Uh, why me? My global issue. The topic that I picked today is violence. What is violence? Violence is behavior involving physical force intending to hurt, damage, or kill someone. Violence is shown in Romeo and Juliet in many ways and is shown in the real world also in many ways. Why is violence a problem? Violence is a problem because it would lead to injuries or even death. My literary source. The source I'm using is Romeo and Juliet. All of the passages I'll be using are related to violence. Some lead to death and some lead to drama. The title of the book is Romeo and Juliet, and the author is William Shakespeare. The passages that I used are in page 67, 3, and 69. What's the context of passage? In page 67, it shows that Tybalt kills Marquito in the beginning of Act 4. This led to drama and also led to death. In page 3 was the first fight in the book. It also led to drama. And in page 69, the drama in the which where Marquito was killed led to Tybalt and Romeo to fight, and also led to death because of violence. Non-literary source. My non-literary sources are also already related to violence. All of the non-literary sources led to death, which led to the murder, to go to prison, or even to be life sentence. The title is Daily Mail. I use the Daily Mail for all of my sources and all of the violence examples. The creators for the 3 articles are James Wood, Babja Patel, Leah Simpson. The context of source. James Wood's article is related to someone who ran over someone with a car. Peter's article. Peter's article is about a murder where 9 people were dead from one family. This murder was happened 2 weeks into quarantine. And Simpson's article is a murder that happened from someone who was released from prison early. He killed someone 1 day after his prison release. He killed someone with a gun. The first quote in Romeo and Juliet. The quote is, "They have made worms, worms meat of me." Shakespeare, page 68. This quote shows violence because Tybalt shows violence, which is the death of Marquito. He kills Marquito rather than talking to him like a wise man. As you can see, violence led to death. They could have just talked and made peace, but they wanted to fight. How is figurative language displayed in this quote? This type of figurative language is shown in this quote is tone. As you can see, Romeo was hurt and Marquito, was hurt and scared of dying, but he fought so he would be a man. The second quote of Romeo and Juliet. "My naked weapon is out, quarrel, I will back thee." Page number 3 in Romeo and Juliet. This quote displays violence because they are going to fight. He shows that because he says my naked weapon, which he says my naked weapon is out, which is sword. How is figurative language displayed in this quote? This quote, figurative language in this quote is tone. The tone of Samson is mad because he took his sword out. The third quote in Romeo and Juliet. The quote is, "This shall determine that." This quote shows violence because when Marquito died, Romeo got angry and killed and fought Tybalt. Tybalt agreed to the battle and Tybalt died. The figurative language in this quote is tone. Romeo was mad because of the death of Marquito. He shows that he is angry and decided to fight Tybalt so he could finish this once and for all. The first quote of non-literary source. The quote is, "Poor guy, wow, this is a bad man," as he walks away from the scene. This quote shows violence as one of the onlookers who saw the scene says that the person who drove with the victim was a bad man. This shows tone as the onlooker was saddened by the horrifying event. He believed that this was a bad way of dying or a severe injury, and believed that there could be another way other than violence. The second quote of non-literary source. The quote: "She always had a smile and a little twinkle in her eye. It's such a shock that she had gone." What's the global issue in this quote? The global issue is violence, as she was saying that it's a shock that she's gone. She he doesn't believe that what violence has led to. Figurative language. This quote shows tone as she was saddened from the death. He was saddened from the death of the young woman. The third quote of non-literary source. Every minute, every violent crime, especially those involving a gun, is a sickening example of the worst in our community. This quote shows violence as he shot someone one day after he was released from prison. As you can see, that's not any other ordinary person wouldn't do that. Why wouldn't he do that? Because he was just released from prison, and prison is like a hellhole. And if someone's released from prison, he should learn from his mistakes. But he did not learn from his mistakes, he just made another big mistake. This quote shows tone as this person was angry of what the community has become. And here is the bibliography of the sources. The non-literary sources, the literary sources, and the pictures. And in conclusion of all of this, what we have learned. Both the articles and the quotes shown in Romeo and Juliet, not a great outcome has come from violence. If we stop violence, there will be peace all around the world and no drama will happen. Violence affected us dramatically, and without violence there will be peace. And with peace, there's everything good out. Thank you for watching.